Okay, so this is my Yamaha Riva. From this side, it looks just like it did. Since I got it, I've put 100 miles on it, a little more than that, 107 I think. But if we go around to this side, we see we've had some issues. We see all this blue dust everywhere. That's fire extinguisher powder, because we had a big fire with this thing. So what happened was, that's my fuel line right there. It's completely melted. And I was driving this, I think it was last week. I haven't made a video on it since, but I haven't even looked at it since that. But I was driving it last week, and I was going up a steep hill, and it stalled out. So I decided to pull start it back up, and I was sitting on it when doing this, and it caught on fire. So I immediately got off, threw up the seat, took the burning fuel tank, and threw it into the path, which it would not burn anything, so I could make sure the engine was not on fire. Of course the engine was on fire, so what had happened was my fuel line came off my fuel tank, and it dripped fuel, because the fuel tank had no fuel line on it anymore. It came off at the tank. It dumped fuel all over the motor, down the motor too. As you can see, there are plastic cooling fans that are completely melted. I'm not sure if you can see this side, there are some, and then this side there are none. Those are completely melted. My fender was a full fender at one point. It is no longer, and if we move this, my tire is destroyed. It's even flat. I think I may have melted a hole in it. And here's all the melted plastic and rubber and everything else. Those are that puddle right there, and there's a puddle in the front. You can't see the puddle in the front, but those are parts of my cooling fin system, which is only half of a fin system now, but I haven't started it since it had the issue, because this was actually broken off. So I fixed that. We got a little bit of gas. This is what caused my fire in the first place. If I'm going to put this back together, I definitely need a new carburetor, because you see that little square right here, that is where my throttle used to be before it was melted. Anyway, let's put some juice in the carb. See what happens. Please don't explode. Okay, that is cooling fin. Yeah, I'm going to need to rebuild this thing. Take out those cooling fins, replace them with different ones. I should have bought that parts engine for this at that auction. Anyway, this will have to be repaired.